Once upon a time, there was a blind old woman who lived with her son and her son's wife. They were very poor. Every day the old woman would pray to Ganesh. And each time she prayed, Ganesh would appear before her and say, "Old woman, I am moved by your devotion. I will grant you one desire, so ask me for something, tell me what you want." The old woman would reply, "I do not know what to ask for, there is nothing that I want." Ganesh would then say to her, "Then ask your son and your daughter-in-law for advice, they may be able to tell you what to ask for." But the old woman wouldn't do so. After a long time of praying and always asking for nothing, the old woman gave in and agreed to do as Ganesh suggested and ask her son and her daughter-in-law for advice. First she went to her son and said, "My son, Ganesh appeared to me while I was praying and asked me what I desire. What should I say to him?" The son replied, "Ma, ask him for wealth." Then she asked her daughter-in-law, and the daughter-in-law replied, "Mother-in-law, ask for a grandson." The old woman thought of their advice and said to herself, "They have only told me what they want, not what I want. So let me ask my neighbor, let me see what she will say." So the old woman went to her neighbor and said, "Ganesh appeared to me while I was praying and told me to ask him for something. What do you think I should ask him for?" The neighbor replied, "Why should you ask for wealth or for a grandson? You know you still have a few more years to live, so ask for sight instead, so you may see again." The old woman returned home and contemplated about the situation. To keep my son and daughter-in-law happy, I should ask Ganeshi for what they want. To make myself happy, I should ask him for what I want. So what should I ask for? Is it wealth, a grandson, or my sight? The next day, she prayed, and Ganesh appeared, and as usual, he said, "Ask me for something, old woman, tell me what you want and you shall receive." The old woman had made up her mind, she knew exactly what to ask for, so she replied, "I want to see my grandson drinking milk from a golden bowl. That is what I want." Ganesh laughed and replied, "Old woman, you have tricked me, you have asked me for everything, but a promise is a promise and you shall have what you asked for." Ganesh granted her wish, and the desires of all three, the old woman, her son, and her daughter-in-law, were fulfilled.